Hello, my little children. It's your Grandma Ghoulie, here to read you the legend of Sleepy Hollow. Chapter 1. The Ghost of Sleepy Hollow. Long ago, right after the Revolutionary War in the early 1800s, the village of Tarrytown lay right by the Hudson River in the Hudson Valley. There were hills and valleys and forests full of green trees. The silver waters of the Hudson River flowed through the valley, bringing life and beauty to the land. However, people believed that ghosts and goblins also roamed the land. Tarrytown was one of the most terrifying places in this beautiful area. These ghosts were not friendly. Instead, they loved to scare the people of the valley. The men, women, and even children of Tarrytown thought about ghosts all the time. They talked about them. They shared stories of hauntings and scary meetings with the spirit. "Don't travel the roads here at night," the folks would whisper. "You never know what horrible creatures you might meet." You might wonder why Tarrytown was such a spooky place. After all, you've probably never seen a ghost. Why were there so many spirits in Tarrytown? Tarrytown was a very old village. Farmers settled there and never moved away. Their families lived there as well. Things didn't change much as time passed. So when the ghosts came out of their graves, they found plenty of familiar places and people to haunt. Of all the scary places in Tarrytown, none was more frightening than a spot called Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow was a lovely place. Tall trees grew in the woods, thick grass covered the ground. In the spring and summer, the air was filled with the sweet smell of wildflowers in bloom. A bubbling stream flowed through Sleepy Hollow, making a merry noise along the rocks. But if you thought Sleepy Hollow was a peaceful place, you would be wrong. Underneath the beauty lay a dark secret. If you listen carefully, you might hear much more than the sound of the flowing stream. You might hear ghostly footsteps. You might hear a horse's hooves when there was no one around. Worst of all, you might hear horrible screams. Sleepy Hollow was haunted by many ghosts, and there was one ghost that was more terrifying than all the rest. And that is the end of the first chapter of the legend of Sleepy Hollow.